You are listening to Droptent Media Network.
Say no, we talk to mama like that. Suck our fucking dicks.
Where'd you guys fuck at? Did I complimented your fucking hair yesterday, you stupid bitch?
I love you.
I love you. We're back, baby.
Welcome, everybody. We back, and we got some hot guests.
Hot tamale. Yeah.
I'm in my business at casual.
I'm in my usual. Wearing what I always wear.
Yep.
Yeah. Every day. We
Well-
got Tata Sharice in here,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
What's up, y'all?
And we got Drizz.
Drizz.
What do we go? That's what
We're
we're like.
going-
What do we go by? We go by Andrea, Andrea.
Just call me Drizzy.
Just Drizz.
call me
Drizzy. All right,
feeling cool
Drizzy.
today.
Heard of
Yeah.
her. They brought drinks.
They brought drinks, and they are
Nasty girls,
spicy.
really cool?
No, Star Nasty drinks.
Star
Yes,
Nasty.
her name is Star Bennett.
I love them. They're
I
good.
like it.
Yeah.
They are strong. As soon as you said that right before the pod came in, you're like, these are strong. And I feel like a wave through my head. I'm like, bitch gonna get drunk.
Yeah.
It is New Year's technically when this comes out. I think,
Drinking
right?
with y'all though,
Next week.
it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. These I'll breeze through 6 or 7 of these.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, this will come out in 2 weeks. So this will come out right before the New Year. So
Yeah.
Anybody
New
got
Year's
New
Eve.
Year's res? Any little resolution?
I don't know. Can we even
Stop
have...
drinking pre-bottled alcohol. I'm gonna drink basic wine.
Also, I know. I was like, where do you get this? You're like, my girl's house. I was like, cool. It's
Perfect.
moonshine. Like it.
My girl makes these in her bathtub. They're banging though.
I'm like, I like it.
These were a hit all year because I think quarantine
Yeah.
when them bars
Yeah.
shut down.
Yeah.
I remember the one girl
Man.
was selling the bulbs. Did you see the one girl that was selling the light bulb drinks? What were they called?
Oh, yeah, I
You
saw
see
those.
it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, that's really cool.
That was black girls were dominating that market.
Man.
White chicks were not
yeah,
doing
man, we
that.
do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of weed, little hair.
Hell yeah. Little pre-made cocktail.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't even know. Can you have, I feel like 2021, my resolution is like, can we just have more? I will take less baths in 2021 because I was literally depressed in a
She's
bath
bath
for
girl.
all of 2020.
Oh.
You know? Oh, wow. You got so sad for me.
It is black mom juice.
But baths to me are enjoyable.
I love
No,
that.
I know. They were. It was more of the bottle of red wine that I drank with it. A couple times fell asleep.
Okay. Okay.
You guys
Yeah.
both moan in unison, like synchronized.
I know.
You guys are like,
We be here
Doing that a lot. That's so weird.
you guys are doing like gospel background
Like,
singing. You're doing
yeah.
backup vocals. Oh, you sad white bitch.
Poor white woman with your
No, it's crazy. We were just talking about wine drunk like 2 days ago.
It's the best.
We were talking about you know how
I like wine.
drinking wine before bed, you get certain dreams you have, all
Yeah.
types of shit.
Smoke a joint with some red
You know?
wine, you're like fucking
For
loopy.
sure.
I mean,
yeah.
Out of it.
I'm a beer drinker and a
If you're
wine
already in
drinker.
your
Alcohol
feelings.
makes me want to fight.
Yes.
Fighter?
Really?
Yeah. I can't
Not
drink.
really a fighter,
I
but
can't
like I
drink
just get
brown
I
liquor.
get aggressive, too. A little more
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yes, this bitch turns into Nana. She is not Tata. This bitch is the ill Nana. This bitch is the illest bitch in America when she get drunk. Don't fuck with her. She got a razor under her tongue. So funny. Here comes Nana.
I will say though, I feel like a couple times we've gotten drunk, Tata. I think that if someone stepped to either of us, the two of us would be like,
Yeah.
Like I feel like we both.
You're an aggressive one too.
Oh, I am. I don't want to be. I'm
Right.
aggressive though, drunk,
Yeah.
sober,
All the time.
in the morning. Like I
Coffee.
wake up hot. I'll
Okay.
wake up and be like,
She wakes
What
up
the
drunk and angry.
Yes. Good morning, motherfucker. She like Samuel L. Jackson in the morning.
Hell yeah.
yeah, if no one's fucking me, I'm fighting somebody right now. And like it's 7:30 in the
Oh,
morning.
shit.
Okay. It is.
And you're in your parents' kitchen. Relax. Oh my God.
But yeah. So how have you guys been in the last? I mean, so we saw each other. We saw you guys. Still blessed. But I mean, I feel like
We saw you guys a lot.
We saw you guys a lot in the summertime when we were
Yeah.
doing shows and stuff. But
We were
then I
allowed
feel
to
like the
do shit.
world shut down again.
Yeah.
Are you still though? You're still crushing it. I feel like the two of you.
Yeah. I still, yeah.
Yeah, I could be crushing it.
You know, I try. You know what I mean? Shit is definitely like a lot of stores are open, and then a lot of people are like, "Man, I don't
Yeah.
want to work because I don't want to die." I'm like, "Man, fuck you, pussy. Come on and do a skit." So it's just like, you know, like I don't.
Nobody
wanna,
wearing pink eyeshadows. Like, I'm not doing shit.
right. You know what I mean?
Chilling.
So I don't know. I'm just taking it day by day, man. The pandemic
yeah.
is fucking it up.
And we got our
Sucks.
hands in different pots. Like between we just stay busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I got a show, she's 9 times out of 10 she there with me. Sketches, she putting all the pieces together, and I show up and we do everything. Like it's just
teamwork, baby.
boom, boom,
Just
boom,
make
boom.
sure you just keep moving. I just trying to keep creative. That's all. Just keep doing something. Because I felt like if I wasn't doing something, I was gonna blow my fucking head off.
Lose
I
your
felt like
fucking
we was
mind.
just ignoring everything too. Like we was living like it
I
wasn't a
smoked
pandemic.
a lot of weed. I smoked a lot of weed
Hell
during
yeah.
the pandemic. you
Have
know?
to.
Yeah.
I had
well,
to.
I kind of feel like,
Eating.
well, because he works construction and I work at a funeral home. So, like, the people, because people have been saying, like, oh, you guys really, like, did a lot of shows during all this. And I'm like, yeah, I never stopped working. He really couldn't stop working.
I stopped for like 4 weeks.
Yeah. And then it was like everything opened back up and I never stopped working. So, when, like, things opened up, I was like, yeah, I feel
Doing
like
fucking shows.
I feel like nurses who are getting the vaccine right now, like, they were like, yeah, come on. Let's do it.
A lot of them
We're
are.
like,
They're like, yo, give it to me right now.
Yeah.
I see it for myself.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
telling
like,
you.
we've already fucking worked this whole thing. So that's how I felt. Like the world opened up, and all my friends were like, "I'm scared to go to a store." I'm like, "Bitch, I haven't
been-
stopped.
yeah.
Like, I still had to go do shit."
Yeah, I
like,
have not
Yeah,
stopped.
I don't think I really quarantined
Yeah, me neither.
No.
like fully.
Like maybe
I
the
think I did it for like
first
2
week.
weeks.
Maybe the first
Yeah.
2 weeks in March.
Yeah.
I got called out of work and I think I was home for like 3 weeks.
After that, they said, "Oh, you needed a mask." Like when I was like, "Okay, I just need a mask to go to the store." Okay,
going,
I'm
baby.
going.
Yeah.
And
You
all
know,
the roads were quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was
good.
beautiful though.
That was a good time.
Now, when
I
people
like that
started
one.
having underground parties and all that, we was at
Can we all put our masks on right now? This is.
I'm,
that was early in the year.
I don't wear masks or condoms. I'm not doing it.
Oh wow.
It's too much.
I mean, I think we good for a good 90 days. The antibodies and shit.
Yeah, you're good to go.
If you were exposed,
Did you get it?
yeah, I got
You
that
guys both
shit.
had it?
Yeah,
Damn, I
but
did.
Yeah, of course. You just hear what they said? I
don't know.
Like, those underground parties nobody else went to? We did. Yeah, of course we got
Hell
COVID.
yeah.
yeah. But it's like you get. I think after you get it,
You're
you got the
good for.
For 90 days.
At least
That's
90 days.
Do you have
I'm
any
taking advantage of my
superpowers from
90.
it?
I mean, I can go without my mask
Who's
now.
that?
No, I don't know.
Our boy, you know
I'm still
Naeem.
wear that shit. I'm still wearing. I'm playing.
You know Naeem, right?
I mean, I got superpowers from from
Yeah,
know.
the 21st.
Yeah.
From the solstice.
Yeah,
God.
solstice, yeah.
Wait, what is this all about? 'Cause
Some super powerful spiritual black shit.
I think so Saturn and I think it was Jupiter came together and like were
The conjunction or
like,
something?
Yeah, at the same time. And it hasn't happened in over like 300 or I believe 400 years. And black people were just making fun and just saying that's the time we're
Like,
going to
you
get
get
power.
superpowers, yeah.
We just been talking about it's the nigga solstice. And we just like,
Me and my
just having a
roommate-
good time.
Twitter's been
I
hilarious.
mean, we was talking about washing our crystals and stuff around the time that everything was happening. So I did a little bit of that. That's
You guys
about
crystal
I did
people?
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I am.
Crystals?
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little bit over the
I don't get the
yeah.
crystals. I don't
I am
get
into
it.
the crystals. I'm into all of that shit.
Really?
Hell yeah.
You don't do
too.
crystals, do you?
I have a ton. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I really believe there's witches and stuff out there, and the more I'm
Come on, I'm a gypsy.
exposed to my fellow witches and warlocks and all that shit,
Warlocks.
the more I've been like, maybe I'm one too. 'Cause like it's just the way I
She'd
think
be like,
about
maybe I'm a witch that I didn't know I was a witch.
Yeah.
I'm like, Tata. Because Tata always calls me a witch because something will not happen. I'll
I
be
can
like,
see you starting a
and I'll be
cauldron
like,
or
oh,
something.
this and this and this is going to happen. And then Tata will call me and be like, this happened. And I'll be like, I told you.
You,
All
like
the time.
premonitions.
All the
You're
time.
reading-
Oh, I
Yeah.
have deja vu every single day. Every
That's
single
from
day.
blacking out. I have that all the time. Like, I think this happened. I was
Like,
"Damn, you're
I've
drunk."
seen this before.
It's usually before I make out, and I was like, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm like, well, I did have my hand on this.
He's like,
dick
yeah,
all
we've
night.
been
Right,
dating.
exactly.
Yeah. I say my mind has been more, I don't know, maybe it's the way I think now and the fact that I'm tapping into these different types
Yeah.
of spiritual worlds and all that stuff. My manifestation is heavy.
You got
Yeah.
the secret in you.
Yeah, like
You
it's
got the
crazy.
secret.
I did read that book and I watched the documentary. So
hell
like
yeah.
tapping into things that my friends are into, which I already had an interest, but
Yeah.
you know when you meet people who really into it, you learn more.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like learning more, and then on top of that, I'm like manifesting like everything that I write down, like
Yeah.
shit I wrote down 2 years ago. I'm literally doing now. I'm like, yo, this shit is real.
Work, baby.
You
Well, you
know?
also work for it, too. A lot of
That
motherfuckers
too.
will do that and be like,
We
this is
trying
my
to blame it
dream
on
boy.
spiritual. Be like, no.
Like, yeah.
The only person I know
Like,
who
I
does
wrote it down. And why didn't it happen? I'm like, well,
Right,
you still have to go
exactly.
fucking do
Yeah.
shit.
You
Yeah.
gotta work.
That's like,
Right
well,
now,
like,
didn't do the work.
they'll write like a list of the kind of guy they want, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Why didn't I find him?" Like,
That's-
you didn't leave the fucking house, bitch.
Yeah,
what are you talking
that's
about?
hilarious.
Where are all the hot chicks at? Outside.
Outside of your
Not at
house.
Walmart.
Okay.
Not wearing a mask.
That's what my mom's friend read
The
this.
hot chicks don't wear masks. Hot chicks
Fucking
don't wear masks.
I've been blown away. The only people you see bitching about having to wear a mask are all ugly people. You don't see any hot people freaking out about wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one.
And I gotta be honest,
all the freak out videos online, not a single one's a hot. You're like, all right.
you're like, you should
Every
be wearing
single
it.
one, I'm like, wear the fucking mask.
The mask
on,
fucked up
bitch.
the game.
Yeah, and I'm like,
This is your time. Wear the mask.
I'm like, all I have is my teeth and my lips, and like literally, it's getting hidden, and I'm not fucking out here
Right.
freaking
I
the fuck
definitely
out.
should be showing my cum dumpster.
Yeah, thank you, thank you for calling my mouth what it really
This is a
truly
women
is.
empowerment podcast. God damn it.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Wait, so okay, speaking of cum dumpsters, how's COVID fucking going? Like, what's that about? You guys have people?
I've been fucking.
Me too.
Hell yeah.
Been
Man.
fucking since been fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Okay,
dick,
cool. No details
there's
needed.
dick on those
details.
bitch
Yeah.
boards,
I'm
baby.
gonna lie, it really hasn't been
I've been
much
getting
to do.
the best head of, but I've received the best head this year out of all.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow,
Big year.
2020 was an alright year
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
Huh?
It was decent.
Pussy's having a good year. Hell yeah.
Pussy's heavily having a good year. 2020.
Yep.
You're
Yeah.
booked. The pussy's booked.
Right.
We're having a
Right.
good time.
Booked in pussy. That's hilarious. The pussy has been busy. Yeah. So what about you, Peggy? Have you been?
Oh yeah,
Peggy's on a hot streak lately.
I've been like a monster lately.
Wow.
No,
Oh,
actually
shit.
not like the
Same.
last.
No, same though.
A
2
lovable
weeks.
monster.
Yeah, lovable monster.
3
3 weeks. No, I had like so I did buy a house in like the end of October.
Oh, cool.
So I've been living with my parents.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
So I've been living with my parents for 3 years. So it's like I would always have to like, it would be like,
Sneak fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know the
or
side.
I wouldn't know. I would just always like stay at someone's house or
Okay,
whatever.
cool.
But now, like, I feel like I got the house, and then all of a sudden I was like, I can have people over whenever I want.
Yeah.
So I'm just like doing like weird like afternoon booty calls, just like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah.
Just having fun with it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
crazy.
no,
That's amazing.
it's been
Yeah.
fun.
Nothing's like a midday fuck is cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Afternoon delight.
honestly, it's like, and I think it's harder for dudes like to do. Like when I like will ask a dude in the midday, I feel like they're like, fuck yeah. Whereas like guys, I feel like feel weird to do that to some girls. Like they don't want to be like, but they're like, what? He's not even fucking drunk. I'm like, I like that better. I'm like, so you ain't drunk, you just want to fuck me? Hell yeah.
You're not even black.
Come
out.
here.
Right.
That means you love me.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys didn't laugh at that. That's
A
better.
good midday fuck. It's good.
This
up
fucking
here.
drink just hit me. That's what happened.
Told you.
They're good.
So they are good. I feel like this mic is trying to fuck me right now. Actually, it just keeps
It's
falling
flirting
on
with
Don't
me.
act like you never had a big black thing in front of your face.
I have. Gotta be honest, it's my least favorite part about living in Delco. It doesn't happen as much anymore. I gotta get back into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had some good times in Delco though. Even though like it's a small area, I had some friends that lived up there, and the parties, my friends would have like little house parties when their friends or their parents left.
Good.
It's not a small area. It's just probably where you go is small.
Oh shit!
It's huge.
Is
I don't
it?
know shit about
Oh, yeah.
Delco, but every time I
Holy
go
You grew
down
up
there-
there?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I grew up like on the border of Clifton and Springfield. So like 69th Street, I lived like 15 minutes away from there.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm like really close to the city. Whereas,
you-
but it goes all the way to Delaware.
It's huge.
So it goes far. So like Delco that like I grew up around, like everybody had row homes that like look like a city block or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like you keep going out, it's like bigger houses and like more whatever.
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean I love Delco. It's great.
Delco. You guys are both from what? West Philly?
I'm from West Philly,
West
Yeah,
Philly?
I'm from Camden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, you're from
Jersey.
Camden. I
Yeah.
forgot.
right over the bridge.
Camden.
Mhm.
So how'd you guys meet?
We were at a table
Underground
read.
party.
Underground
Not wearing
party.
a mask.
Blow. And I was like, you got some blow. And we were at a table read, and I just seen all these people laughing, and they were around her. And I said, who the
she
fuck
tells
is
this story and I
fat,
don't remember
funny bitch?
what the fuck I was saying.
Who is this funny bitch?
Like I do that all the time.
I said, oh, wow, she's doing what I do and I like it.
She came out. The thing is, I didn't see her walk up. She just appeared.
Yeah.
You know? She's like,
I'm a bitch.
Yeah. I was like, what do you do? She was like, I'm a comedian. I was like, oh my God, we should be friends.
that's exactly what
And
she
then
said.
that's what happened. And
That's
we
so
been
crazy.
friends.
That's the exact story I have with my best friend from first grade, but we were 5. And I just walked up and like, will you be my friend? She's like, sure.
Yeah, you got pink on.
Yeah.
Same.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And then ever since then, we've been hanging out and doing work. And
Hell yeah.
and
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
this bitch
How long
is
ago was
funny.
that?
Probably like 2 years. Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
People think we've been friends for like years. Everybody
let's-
think everybody thinks I'm from West Philly now.
Yeah, I forgot.
shit out of
I knew
Honestly,
They're
Craig, though.
like, what part of the city you from? Everybody I talk to like, damn, I didn't even think you was from Jersey.
Okay. Why until I die? I was like, okay.
Kensington of Jersey.
But the thing is, I didn't start comedy in Jersey. I started comedy here.
Yeah.
I started here. I did all my comedy in Philly until I started going to other cities.
Yeah.
I really did not
Because
start
there's
in
not
Jersey.
really like a Jersey
Comedy
Camden
scene, nope.
There's like other like suburban kind of like
Yeah,
like
where I'll do
Washington
some shows in
Township,
different
like stuff like
areas in
that.
Jersey, yeah.
But it's not like it is here. I mean, so, like
Nope.
there's shit in Delco,
I started
but
at
like
the Raven. That's the first time I did
Oh
stand
shit!
up
Really?
ever. Yeah. I was like, all right. Chris Cotton told me to go down there.
R.I.P. Dude,
Yes.
he's the best. He told me to go. I met Chris Cotton when I was living in New York, and he was like, "Wait, you're from?" I was yelling at someone about the Eagles, and he was like, "You're from Philly? Why have you never come to the Raven Lounge?" And I'm like, "I've never done comedy in Philly yet, like because I was like 2 years in New York."
Okay.
And then the first time I ever went, Chris Cotton was like, I was after a death in my family, and I was like really bummed. And he's like, I was in Jersey, like at the shore, and he was like, "What are you doing? Like, just drive up to Philly and do Raven Lounge." And I was like, "You're right." He's just
Yeah,
about,
that was my first time. 5 minutes. I was like, all right. I didn't have nothing. Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I just knew I was going to tell 3 different stories, and I got to 2 of them because I wasn't good with timing yet or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I got through 2 of the stories. That was my first time doing it. It was Chris who said, yeah, I know where you could start at. So
Hell
rest in
yeah.
peace to him, man. He was a
Shout
big
out
part
Chris
of,
Cotton.
where I started. And so it's been Philly like for the past like 3 years.
Yeah.
Doing stand up now and just being here and honestly, everybody from Philly people don't know this, but when you're from Camden, you do everything in Philly. We don't got nothing here. I grew up as a little girl hopping on that train with my mom, going here to go out to eat, shop, visit friends. Like I grew up. That's why I'll be like, yo, it don't feel like I'm not from here.
Brutal.
Camden is close as hell. You can walk there from
Yeah,
here.
I say they're long lost cousins that they don't visit.
Yeah.
Who the hell
Yeah.
was
Yeah, we only go to we literally only go to Camden to go to like the fucking concerts.
And
Right?
buy drugs.
I used to
Oh,
work
yeah.
at
Tweeter,
Camden.
the
That-
Tweeter
the Tweeter
Center.
Center,
Yeah.
I went to my first concert there.
Yeah,
And even when you
me
there
too.
at
The
concert,
Cranberries.
you know what they say? at
Yours
the
probably
concert
wasn't the
there?
Cranberries.
I went to see Usher.
Damn.
I was there.
Wait, I saw Usher. I saw him
We was
there.
there at the same time.
Wait, time out. Was it like? But it wasn't just Usher. It was like a
lot of people. B2K,
it was
I believe.
yeah.
Yep.
It was like yeah.
I saw
it was
Brandy there
Mario.
too.
Yeah.
I
I saw Destiny's Child there, and I got snuck up because they
You're
was
gonna say I
earlier
got
than.
snuck.
No, I got snuck up to like because normally you sit on like the grass
Yeah.
or whatever, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
someone
Yes.
snuck up like had a seat for me because Destiny's Child was like pretty new then.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it being like, how's not ever because I love them from the jump and I was like,
Hell yeah.
the fuck is happening? No one's this excited.
Wow. And that's crazy because at the Tweeter Center,
Yeah.
they used to be like, what's up, Philadelphia?
Yeah. It's like,
I'm about to be in there like,
Yeah.
Because we were known as the Philly. And when you live in
Yeah.
Camden, you tell people, I'm in the Philadelphia area.
Camden's
That's
fucking
the- And I'm in a
Well,
whole
that's
different
like
state.
the tower in Upper Darby. People are like, that's Philly, and then like there's like comics who make jokes about it. Like they say you're going to Philly, and then all of a sudden you're like, this is not fucking Philadelphia. It's
Yeah.
Upper Darby.
Yeah.
that was
But actually, that's the Bill Burr. Bill Burr was at Camden
Yeah.
when he did the whole like Philly ain't
Shitting
shit
on
stuff.
Philly.
oh my
Did you ever
God.
see
I
that?
laughed at
Yeah,
shit.
that was Camden.
it was
Yeah.
Camden.
Fuck
That
your
was
Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck your Eagles, your greasy ass.
And people are
cheese
still
steak.
Did you say?
fucking love
It's your
Bill Burr.
bitch ass to Bridgetown. It was so fucking funny. I used to work in Camden at I used to deliver hospital beds. The fucking what is it, Lady of Lourdes Hospital?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to drive
know
there
what
like,
is
what
it.
the fuck?
Lady of Lord sounds good.
Lady of
Yeah.
Lourdes. What's the other one? Cooper River.
I was
Yeah.
born in Cooper.
Oh shit. Hell
Yeah. That's funny.
That's a
Dude,
wild ass hospital.
Yeah.
They
remember
rebuilding
going-
Camden though. They trying to push all the hood people out and push them up the highway. We call it up the highway. And they're trying to like build log. You know how they're doing downtown?
Yeah,
like,
the
how
log
they're-
them.
Yeah, you know how y'all.
Because-
you know how y'all do when y'all coming to push the niggas out.
Yeah. You see the house. You see the house we're in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's starting to be like
Ain't
that
my
though.
house.
It's starting to be like that over there.
It's like, no, it's like,
Yeah.
Well, I think that's like also
So it's the
why.
perfect time to buy property in it.
Yeah, literally. Neil just
About
bought,
to get
shout
it.
out to Neil. We just bought some property.
Shout out Neil.
But no, that's it's funny that you said like everyone thinks you're from West Philly now is, and people think we've known each other for a long time, and people call us like the king and queen of Delco because I talk about Delco a lot, so people just
It's assume I'm
assume
from
Ryan's
Delco.
also
And
from
where you
Delco.
from?
Like, Ryan's from-
I'm from Trevose, like up northeast Philly.
So he's like the
Oh,
Delco.
okay.
Opposite
That's like
side.
Oh.
so, but it's
Yeah.
basically the same. Like, you know how like Southwest Philly was like how like Fishtown used to be like the poor white people, then they like moved out.
Yeah.
And how Southwest was the same and they moved to Delco. It's like
Yeah.
our people are the exact
Yeah,
same.
I'm- my-
and
my
it's funny when
neighborhood's
I
all,
was
like, white
little.
trash.
Yeah, when I was like little.
Oh yeah, y'all say white trash.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're white trash.
Super white trash.
Wow.
So like, so we're not. We were
White
like
trash, baby.
white
I'm
people
proud of it.
gentrified us as well.
Okay.
It's like if you're in Kenzo, sometimes you're like white people are also
Garbage.
gentrifying white
Somebody
people.
said ghetto white people is worse than niggas.
1,000% because they tried hard to get there. And they just did not fucking try.
That is fucking
Yeah.
So northeast Philly, like what area? Like Castor Avenue?
No, I'm way further. Like Bustleton. You know where Street Road is?
Yep.
Like Street Road.
Oh,
Street
shit.
Road and like you know where Woodhaven is? You get off of Woodhaven?
Yeah.
If you get off of Woodhaven, like down like by
Like
like
near Academy Road, near that high school.
Yeah,
near
not
that,
far.
Okay, near
Yeah,
the
not far
aviation
from
school.
there. The aviation school.
Aviation maintenance mechanic. The mechanical.
If you go down Woodhaven all the way to dead end of Woodhaven in my house, my parents' house is like 5 minutes from there.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
So
it's
when
far.
y'all do comedy, because this is a big one, do y'all say Philly? Because something happened to me in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, you just say Philly.
Yeah,
What are you
I was
gonna
like,
say?
I tried to tell the guy, I was like, yeah, Camden, New Jersey, and then he was like,
I'm like, what the fuck?
and then he walked away. He's like, all the way from Philadelphia, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, fuck it. Like,
Well, you know what's so funny
Yeah.
about that is it's like I would never say Delco anywhere but around.
nobody
here.
knows.
Nobody
You gotta
knows,
say
right?
Philly.
You
She
can't
said
even
Philly.
say fucking Trevose or Feasterville, like the
You said
neighborhoods.
Trevose. Like, was that
Feasterville,
T-R-E-V-O-S-E?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, I
Feasterville.
seen that on
And
the
if I
board.
say that, people are like, oh, I'm like just
yeah, I
northeast
stopped
Philly.
correcting people too.
all the way
I
to
stopped
the
correcting
edge of
people.
northeast.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
Well, and
Too much
so
work.
even like Delco, like I will like say to some people, like I'm like I just have to be like, oh, Upper Darby because people know that but don't know it.
Oh,
but
okay.
like when I lived in New York, I always said Philly. But then what happened was I met all those guys like Chris Cotton, like H. Foley, like Tom Cassidy, all those guys, Derek Gaines. They
Who
all
really from Philly.
They would be like, "Where are you
Philly.
from?" And I'm like, "Are you guys from Philly?" And they're like,
Right.
"Yeah." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
when you
"I'm from-
you run into a Philly motherfucker, you
I'm
like,
from,
nah, nigga,
I'm from Delco.
Camden.
I'm from Delco. And they're like, yeah, don't rep. And I'm like, what? Okay, so now I'm gonna not only for this joke, I have to explain.
Yeah,
okay,
also
so there's like a
suck
little
my dick.
barrow.
I'll say I'm from
Yeah,
around one.
a little barrow. Okay, that's right outside Southwest Philly that the people are upset from. Okay,
Yeah.
Right.
like it's like would be too much. But so
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
it's fun because like
I'm not spending 15 minutes explaining where
That's
the
how I
town
feel with
is.
comedy because I
What the fuck?
never did comedy
Who
in
gives a
Camden. So I'm
fuck?
like,
Yeah.
all right,
Whatever.
I'm a Philadelphia comic.
You're from wherever your first
You know
open
what I mean?
mic
But I'm
was.
from. You
Yeah.
know what somebody said?
Wow,
no,
you guys have
Philadelphia.
a lot of explaining to do before you talk. Yeah, West Philly.
Right.
West Philly.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
But you know what somebody else said? Philadelphia comic by way of Jersey. Somebody said
But
that
people
too.
even give me a hard time
That
because
works.
I'm from Winfield.
I
I'm
figured
from
that
West
too.
Philly, but I'm from Winfield.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of
It's the
really
clean
up the
part.
street. It's like like
Yeah.
you know my family hustled a
But
little
that's
bit.
that's the other thing
No
about
shame in that.
Philly that's
Yeah,
so
no shame.
funny. There's no shame in that,
no
but
shame
it
in
is funny. Like I used to have a joke with that. I'm like we're so racist. Like white people are still racist. Like Irish and Italians are still racist to each other. Like people from this neighborhood's like, oh, you're like I have friends that are like they're from deep Clifton. I'm like, we're from Clifton. What are you talking about? Like 2 blocks over?
They're
like,
Polish.
yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And actually, that's usually what it was.
I love the white on white racism. I enjoy the shit out of
I
that.
do too.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun
The
watching.
Polish and the Irish.
That's
when you
why
guys
Philly's
start
fun
going.
because it's still like that. Like my friend Dulce is from the South, and she's like, "Bitch, you're not Irish, you're white." I'm like, "That's the same thing. What do you mean?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "You don't understand. Like where I'm from, like." People know, like, oh, Peggy O'Leary. Yeah, you're Irish Catholic.
O'Leary,
like,
yeah.
and like, if you have an Italian last name, you're like this, and that's like, there is that fucking shit.
Yeah.
And like, it's just funny because I'm like, we're racist
Irish.
to everybody.
Right.
I love it.
Drinker.
Yeah. Did you just
It
get that,
makes
Tata?
sense. Yeah, I never
I thought it was just because you were sad, but now it's
I'm
your DNA.
It's genetic.
So is it you're just full blood Irish? Are you Irish? And
Wait, this is the best. I just got my 23andMe. I thought it was going to be fun. Fucking most waste of money ever. 98% Irish.
All are.
Oh
I could have
shit!
said
What's
that
the
by
other
looking at
2%?
you.
1.5% Finnish.
Okay,
And then one-
that's still over there in that area.
But like it's so little that they can't even like they actually can like pinpoint where in Ireland my blood comes from and like parts of different like
Wow.
England.
So crazy.
But they can't. It's so like minimal for, and I like some Russian or like
Eastern European,
So I have like
Mm.
1.5 that and 1.5 Finnish, and it's just like you are white.
yeah,
I was like, cool.
right.
And even that, like, because like there is a weird Irish British thing, and nobody gives a fuck except for Irish people. But like even that, like I was telling my mom, I'm like, and it only says I'm from like 3 counties in England, and she's like, yeah, that's right. You're not
Good for
English.
you.
Good for you. Fuck those Brits. And I'm like,
Whoa.
nobody gives a
Who
shit.
gives a fuck?
I love the white on white crime.
I mean, Ireland that is 2 countries.
Any
man. That is
white
actually a
person
real
that gets
thing.
the fucking 23. My mom got it for me because she was like, you don't know your dad, so I hope this.
You
She
don't
got-
know your dad?
I mean, I know
Cool.
him. But I didn't.
That's what's up.
She-
I know.
She gave me a 23andMe, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking white guy. Like all the same neighborhood of shit. It's Irish, British.
how much y'all pay for that? I want to get one. I mean, I know
you
most
should
of
get
mine.
one.
I'm pretty sure it's cheap as
Because
shit.
there's white people
It's
on my
not that-
mom's side of the family.
It's not that expensive. No, and honestly, it is cool. Like I keep getting more stuff where they're like they break it down for like health shit and like they do. So that
do.
for that stuff was cool.
Oh yeah, they do tell you
And,
some
like,
wild shit.
Yeah.
It was for that reason it was kind of cool. And also like I'm one of 6, so like I just told my siblings, I'm like, so you guys don't need to get it. This is us. You should give
wow.
to somebody
Okay.
else.
It'd be so funny if one of your siblings came back
That's-
crazy weird.
but
You're
okay,
like, Dad was
I
cheating.
really wanted to find
I'm
like a long last.
Italian.
I really wanted to find
That'd
like a
be
long
so
last
funny.
sibling.
Get out.
Because people have found like long lost siblings that they didn't know because like some dad
My
fucked
shit would
somebody.
Yeah,
be
no,
weird.
that's my sister's found me on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Damn, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And my dad got 20
my dad
kids,
was a moving.
so-
Yeah, my dad was a mover. Got
Yeah.
like 20 something kids too.
Mhm.
And my sisters couldn't find me. They knew me, but they knew my name, so they found me on Facebook when I was like 16, 17.
Have you met up with
17.
them?
We're super close. We're super close now.
Oh,
We're
really?
always
Oh,
in on
that's
each other.
cool.
So
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
cool
grow up
then.
with sisters.
Yeah.
So I had brothers all my life. So becoming like 18, 19 and having sisters, I was like, oh shit, I got
Oh
sisters.
yeah, that's cool.
So
though.
we
Yeah.
recently just became tight like 5 years ago. We always talked, but now we're like, I'm like, oh shit, I got sisters now. So like,
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Do
That's
they
awesome.
live around
Shit.
here?
my sisters, yep, they're from North Philly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And that's so funny. You're like, just a little bit of land. We're apart.
And I didn't
from
even
us.
know they were
You had
close
no
as
idea.
shit. I'm in West Philly. They're in North
Yeah.
Philly. We're like
Wow.
10 minutes away from each
Yeah,
other.
that's
All
so
those
So
years.
crazy.
You got
Mine
a
is
lot of
crazy.
siblings,
Yeah,
right?
my dad has like about 20 kids.
Fuck
About 20. Yeah, he
Were
had
you
popped
raised
one
with
more
any?
out. I was so about 10 of us grew up together
Okay.
because he was like a big time drug dealer, and
Hell
he
yeah.
always had a truck. So
Yeah.
he would literally drive around and pick up his kids,
Yeah.
and we all like. So that was the time I see my brothers and sisters growing up. It was like seeing your friends like
Yeah.
daddy's getting us. Like we'll all get in the car, we get anything we want, and we
Hell
go to his
yeah.
house and we'll tear that house up. Yeah, we'll run around, tear the house up.
Fucking
Do you
shit.
have
We had
any-
3 different houses. He'll let us pick which one we want to go to and all that stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's
That
fun.
that lifestyle was cool. That gangster drug still lifestyle, like that, moving and shifting.
You know,
and-
gangster shit,
You
whole
know?
bunch of money, you know,
Yeah.
weed smoking, gun
yeah,
toting.
like, you know,
That shit was
that was
good.
like the
Especially
first
when you're a
8
kid and you
years
have
of my
no
life.
idea why. And you're like, this is just cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like-
was the first 8 years of my life, and then shit hit the fan. But
Yeah.
overall, like I grew up with 10. About 10 of us know each other well.
Any on
That's
your
enough.
mom's side?
My mom's side only have one full-blooded sibling. We share the same mother and father. My mom
Okay.
only has 2 kids. Each baby mom had like 2 kids by him.
Okay. Do the
Yeah.
moms get along?
They all fought each other back in the day.
Yeah.
Everybody
You
fought
get
each
tired
other.
eventually, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right, you said
Now
fuck
they're
it.
like,
I think my mom fought 2 of the baby moms, and it was wild, y'all. We was little kids watching on the side. I just remember being a little girl watching crazy shit. I was quiet though. I used to just sit there like
Taking it all in.
I want to talk about this
Oh,
on stage in
shit.
20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
sitting there and looking at
She
everything.
said, oh, the trauma. I have so much shit to talk about.
the trauma.
That's
It
cool, though.
was crazy.
Were any of the kids your age? So that's why they.
Yeah, we're all like
okay.
a couple months apart.
Yeah, so are me and my siblings.
Yeah,
And
a couple months apart.
It's so funny because when Tata told me she had 20 brothers and sisters, I'm like, wow, what's your dad's name?
Yeah, that's usually the meet people like her.
I said that to her. I said, wow, what's your dad's name? She's like, oh, no, my dad's name is da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. No, that's not my dad. So he has like 20-something kids, too.
Can you imagine Drizz if I...
That'd be so fun.
That would have
found
been
out.
crazy. That'd have been crazy. But my dad has kids everywhere, like in Williamsport, PA. He has kids.
Shit.
He
was
has
a
some
player.
kids
Getting some pussy in Williamsport. Getting so horny.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So I don't know everybody,
Yeah.
but I mean, the ones I know now is the ones that I'm gonna be cool with when I get rich. So
Yeah.
don't nobody else.
Don't
Y'all,
come-
y'all know right now the limit is fucking cut. Don't come because you're not getting shit. That's it.
I'll
your
cop you a
brother.
ticket, motherfucker.
I'm
You ain't getting
your
money.
sister. Well,
That's
Where
what's
were
up.
you?
keep
Too
on
late.
keeping, nigga. You ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
Shit.
So were you raised with siblings too?
Yeah,
I mean brothers. You
I was
brothers.
raised with my brothers. So my biological mom was in the fucking streets, and my aunt raised me.
Got it.
Okay.
And I have 2 biological brothers from my biological mother. And I have 3 brothers from my aunt who raised me, which I call my mom. If you
Gotcha.
get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so she
yeah,
has
yeah.
3 kids. So altogether, I have 5 brothers.
All
So
right.
you were raised with 5 boys.
Yeah.
There was
5
the
fucking boys.
It was 6
That's
of you.
rough.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
the
older.
opposite of my family.
Yeah.
5 girls, 1 boy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How did
I'm
he
gonna call
come out?
Tommy Drizz.
Is he cool?
Oh, he's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
He's
call
really
him.
cool.
Is he cool? Okay, cool.
He's the best. But like you can tell he was like, yeah, I say it's like Ryan. Like he's cool. Like if he was raised with more boys in his life, he probably would have been the biggest douchebag, like
Piece of
Ryan.
shit. Yeah.
But
Okay.
too many women around you, you eventually
Yeah.
become like you have a little soft
Yeah, that's why I
spot.
think I'm super gangster because I got all these
Too many
guys.
dudes.
There's too many dudes
Too
around
many
me. You know,
dudes.
my dick gets hard. I don't, you know,
You getting
I had to
shoved
flip it
too
up in
much
my
when you're a
belt.
kid.
Like all types of shit. So I think that's what it is too. So
And our
Yeah.
stories are similar with that too, because my mom hit the streets around around 9 when I turned like 9, 10.
Yeah.
But I grew up with a sister with her, so
Okay.
I'm really close with my sister, and we're, like that's the only full-blooded sibling I have. Same, like I said, same mom, same dad. So primarily, like when I talk about siblings, I'm mainly talking about her. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a wide variety of us that know each other. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
talk
it's a
from time to
variety.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Wait, so I think this is fun because we're talking about like childhood.
Siblings.
What year did you guys? How old were you guys when you lost your virginity?
I was about to be 18. I was 17 years old.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I was
16.
late.
16.
Yeah.
That was late for you.
I was scared
Yeah,
of
that-
it.
I was a week.
In the black community, that's late.
I know. I guess it's a
Plus,
bunch
you got
of
all those
boys.
You know,
brothers that's
because I mean,
tough
I
to
know
get
some
some
girls that was
dick.
fucking at 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I was
know?
a week before I was 21, so I was
Whoa,
rude.
that's super late. That's Margaret.
All
I'm really
right.
proud of
All
y'all.
right. All right.
Margaret
Okay.
late.
Look at the dress. So much kind of fucking.
Now she's making up for it.
She's getting so
Oh
mad.
yeah, listen, I made up for it in the last
Yeah, I
couple
was
years.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 16, but I didn't like it. So I did it again, turning 18. So you know how you try something one time,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh,
Like, it's
nah,
not for
this
me.
shit.
Exactly. Like you,
I was like,
you don't
this shit
appreciate
hurt.
the dick when you're that young. You don't really know what
I
to
was
do
like,
with
nah,
it.
this some bullshit. And then I tried it again, like right before I turned 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And then
right
when I went
rock.
away to school, that's when I started like fucking.
yeah.
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 Well,
I was like,
where'd you go
yeah.
to school? You
Uh,
went to
Rider-
Rutgers, right?
Rider
Something?
University,
Okay,
yeah.
Rider.
Okay.
Nobody knows where it's at, so I tell them I went to Princeton.
Yeah.
That's
It's right. It's in Jersey, right? It's
Yeah.
right
Princeton
It's up the
grad,
street.
baby.
Yeah.
Wait, is it that? Is it in Lawrenceville?
Yep, it's in Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
And like our closest hood was Trenton. So like
Yeah.
Trenton dudes would like come on campus and we'll buy weed
Like
from them
temple
and shit.
parties.
Yeah.
Wow,
pretty
yeah,
much.
hell yeah.
I really wanted to go to Temple. That's crazy. I wonder what my life would have been like if I went
I
there.
don't know.
Yeah,
I
Temple.
didn't-
That was
I-
one of my choices.
Yeah, I dated a girl that went to Temple, and you would go to kegs because I'm 32 now. So when I was doing that was like 11 years ago. So it wasn't as nice as it is now. And those fucking house parties were
Hell
insane.
yeah.
Just
What?
buying DVDs.
What? Ryan was in the fucking trap. If you
so fun.
no, but that's when there was fun.
The best.
That's
It
when
was
it was
so
fun
much
then.
I felt like our era was the best. Like the
Yeah.
era we like
Hell
really
yeah.
came up in, like the way we
Fun as
partied. Because
shit.
we weren't on our phones
There was
as
no
much.
phones.
There
Yeah.
was no phones. We
We
were
were
Yeah.
not on our
time.
phones as
I
much.
remember the first time I went to Temple, I was a sophomore in high school, and I remember being like, "Fuck,
It was
yeah,
crazy.
this
Yeah,
is great."
so much
Yes,
fun.
I
Mhm.
enjoyed Temple. I had a lot of friends that went to Temple. I went to community college, but all my friends went everywhere else, like IUT,
That's I just went to college
Temple. So I got the college experience
without the debt.
without
baby.
the fucking debt,
Hell
and I
yeah.
was getting
Shit.
fucked up. And I
Yeah.
had a good
Move.
time.
If I would give anybody advice, I'll tell them to do that.
Yeah.
If I could go back, I would have did 2 years community, then went somewhere for 2
Yeah, that's
years
the move.
to split that cost in half because that
Yeah.
shit ain't no joke.
Too much.
Yeah, I had a
fucking
good ass time though.
I
did
bet.
too. I got.
Where'd you go?
I went to community
Just
college.
all the whole way
TV.
through. Oh, I didn't know if you went somewhere after that.
No, fuck that. No.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go at all. I just
It's
went to the
crazy because
parties.
with the information you know now, you be like, damn, I wouldn't even went to school. Like the shit
Yeah.
I know
YouTube.
now.
Yeah.
Oh
Everything.
man, the way the world is set up, the way all the wealthy people you look up to have no degree, like it's
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
You be sitting there like, motherfucker.
you know. So I try. The positive part is having the accolade. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know
got
what I
the
mean?
experience.
That's a degree
College
on the
is
wall.
fucking fun. The networking.
Yeah.
Like you meet a lot of good people at college. Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that. I got a scholarship.
It kept me with
so-
decent jobs
okay.
too.
Yeah.
I'll say
Oh
that.
had
yeah,
no
you get a
doubt.
job.
Like the job I have now, like I'm working from home. Like he wouldn't hire me if I ain't have my degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, can you just lie about having a degree? Do they
Now
don't-
you
they don't
probably
check
can.
that
Probably
shit,
can.
They
Yeah.
don't-
At
like-
this point, you really could.
You could because
yeah,
I don't remember.
I
I think a check for mine.
How do you even look into that?
Well, you
I
gotta
don't even-
provide your transcript
Oh,
if
you
they
do?
really want to look into it.
Right.
But I mean, who the fuck can't make a transcript now? Like, come on.
Yeah, you can make everything now. You be like, yep, look at all my credits.
yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
I know. I mean, unless you're like I had to go back to. I'm going back to school now, so like that's the only time I think it matters because they actually
Oh,
like
yeah, 'cause
school
they
to
look
school
in your
talk
shit.
to each other. But like if it was for a job, I'd be like, who knows
Yeah.
Photoshop?
Right. Fuck a job.
But
What is it?
what you going back to school for?
I'm going to school for funeral science.
For real? Oh, you trying?
I don't.
Open up a
This
funeral.
bitch is crazy.
What you trying?
No, that's where I work. I work at my parents' funeral home.
Yeah, I know that part, but like, you
So,
want to tapping in deeper to it? Or?
I
Take the business over.
no, it's more of for like I'll probably never do what like my sisters do. It's more of for the there's only certain things
The
funeral-
whole family be in the house working on shit.
5 or 6 of us, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait. So what do your sisters do? What did they do exactly?
They're okay, so like a funeral director is like it encompasses a bunch of stuff. So like for the most part the license it's actually weirdly like a liquor license, meaning like a liquor license like that you pay a lot of money for a liquor license and then you can basically sell alcohol, right? You need a funeral license to be able to sell funeral merchandise to people. It's like there's like a lot of like laws
slinging
behind it. And
caskets.
PA is like even crazier. Yeah, basically, yeah, they don't want like, but yeah, you can still buy a casket offline if you wanted to or
bootleg
whatever. But
caskets.
like, yeah, but then you like learn how to embalm and do all that. So like my sisters mostly do the like directing part. So like when you would come into the house, like if you come and make arrangements, you make arrangements with them. They're the ones who sit with you, explain what's going to happen, and then on a funeral, they're the ones there. I do like basically all the office stuff. Like I always want to be in the back room,
Right.
but having the license is helpful so that let's say everybody wanted to go on vacation. I could be the funeral director for that week. Like you have to have so many licensed funeral directors. So I basically was like, it doesn't look like COVID.
Wow.
Like letting
Oh,
up.
Lord.
for
They
the
got
next-
caskets on Amazon.
Yeah, they do.
That just made me want to look.
How much are they?
They do.
Well, the cheapest one is $999.
I
The
could do better than
Titan
that.
casket Iron Series.
I could do
Fuck that,
better.
Tata. If I go, put me in a goddamn urn and ship me off, bitch.
Yeah.
You know,
You want to
put
be
me in a
you
box.
want to be
Dude.
cremate?
Yeah, I don't want to
Cremated?
be in the ground. It's okay. Plant a tree with me.
Dude,
Yeah,
when I was
I'd be mad to
delivering,
tell somebody drop
You
my
can
ashes and
cremate
sweep
me?
me up with
when
a
I
broom.
was delivering hospital beds in Camden, this guy stopped off because he was getting his ex-wife's ashes put like under a brick for the church that his kids go to or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he stopped at his sister-in-law's house and got like a little urn of her ashes to put in the brick, I guess. And he was like, "Oh, you want to see her ashes? I never saw them before." And he opened it up and dropped it all over his fucking lap.
Oh.
We were driving out, and he swept them all over the fucking
It's
truck.
on her- well, she's still on his dick.
Man, so he was like, "Hell yeah!"
Hell yeah.
I like the fact that you can put them in little necklaces and
Yeah, I
stuff.
would do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that
Melt them
for
into
a
like a
while.
little thing.
People put them in tattoos now.
In your you can put them in a tattoo.
Yeah, there's only like a couple places in Philly that do it, but there's
They
only a
just mix
few.
it in the ink.
They mix it in the ink, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like you get
You
the
like this?
tattoo in
I
there.
mean, I
That's
can't
dark
imagine
arts.
you know, I'm fucking. You be like, oh, that's my daddy. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You can smell my. You can smell my
you know, he
dad's
rub his
musk.
arm and shit. Like,
That's weird.
I mean, whatever,
think I'd
whatever
do that.
floats your boat. I mean, there's like people who get like the thumb. They'll want us to get a thumbprint, and then they'll have like a necklace with a thumbprint on it. So like, there's like a lot of that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
that's
I
cute.
can see-
though. I could deal with it.
That
people
is-
in relationships may be doing
Yeah.
it.
Give me a
Yeah.
dick print.
Yeah, give me right exactly. Put your dick print around my neck.
I would love it if my sister had to come down and say to my brother,
We need a mold
so
of this
you
guy's
need a
dick.
mold of this guy's dick. Can you do that? And he'd be like, okay, I guess I have to.
Damn.
That's our whole
Is there
job.
a way to make a dead person's dick hard?
I don't know that.
I don't know.
I think that's
all
gonna
I
be
was thinking about too. I was
Wow,
like,
dead dick hard.
that.
Dead hard-
Listen, I'm
dead
taking
hard-
anatomy. I'm
dead
taking
hard
anatomy.
dick.
So.
Dead hard dick.
stretch it. I don't know. When you go to rigor mortis, is your dick get hard?
I could. It depends
Sick.
on. But yeah, this is cool. I don't want to talk about this at all.
I'm sorry, we went way left with that. I'm so sorry, but that was a good question though.
I was interested.
Yeah. No, I mean, Tata's bored. She's fixing her hair.
I was make sure I look crazy. This drink.
I know.
Damn, really?
Woo, Star.
It's good.
Star Bennett,
They
yo.
are fucking good.
Told you.
But no, yeah. So, but yeah,
Damn.
like I do mostly the paperwork and I'm the person who like you talk to if you want like.
Just good
I write
shit.
the obituaries. I do the slideshow. I do like all
Nice.
I literally. I'm like,
So
it's the
fun.
first time I've ever used my film degree. Is I live stream funerals now. I'm like, cool, glad I did
I got
40
2
years of that.
questions for you.
I got 2 answers.
One, have you ever gotten emotional off of one of the jobs or any of the jobs?
Oh my god, all the time. I'm like an emotional. I make slideshows for people. So like, I'm literally like. I ask them for like their favorite songs. Then I'm setting these people's lives to music. So you can't. I mean, you have like you can't not.
I'll be sitting there
A
tripping.
couple times, my siblings have come in and be like, "Can you need to like take a break?
Take
You've
it
been crying for about a half. You've been quietly crying about this person."
Oh my god.
So yeah,
you do end up getting attached to the people.
yeah. I mean, you can't not. I mean, part of our job is to not, show them because it's like we're supposed to be the rock for them.
You're at the
Right.
But
funeral
when
home
I'm
and
by
they're all
myself
crying.
and I'm like, and there's like Amazing Grace on, and like I'm like looking at this person from like childhood and
People
like,
do Amazing Grace for their funeral.
yeah, a lot of times.
Damn.
What do you mean?
I don't
Wow.
know. I
Wow.
don't know what I would go with. What would you play? at
Well,
your
no,
funeral?
most people would
I don't
do.
know. I want
that ass
my
up.
shit a celebration. I want a party. But
My
we
birthday.
party when somebody die anyway.
Yeah.
We have 9 night and everything. The night
Oh, hell
before,
yeah.
Yeah.
you party, you don't go to sleep, you wake up, go to the funeral. I love it. Well, I don't love when the people die, but
Yeah, my family.
I love it.
blacked
It's way
out.
more
Said I love it.
we be partying the night
Yeah.
before a funeral. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
Well, I mean, that's like in like Irish culture, like a wake is
Wake,
like
yeah, you get
it's
fucking
like
whacked.
you just get
And we
fucked.
party afterwards, but the party the night
The
before is
wake,
bigger
baby.
than the one after.
Yeah.
Hell
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah. For us, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, most people do like. The other day, it was somebody who's my age, and it was weird because it was like 3 songs, and I was like,
That would be
I would
weird.
really want these songs as well. it was like Boys to Men and like Mariah
Was it
Carey.
How Do I Say Goodbye?
Yeah.
I knew it.
It was
I'm not
like-
gonna guess.
It was
feel like
pretty.
it's a hack
and he
one.
was kind of cute. I was like, God damn it.
I hate when I see a cute guy that's dead, like on a shirt, like I have a joke a little bit about this, and I'm just like, I hate when I see a RIP shirt, and I'm just like, damn, I just want to resurrect. them.
Hawkeye
Like,
airbrushed on a
like,
t-shirt.
yeah, like damn, I could have had that. Like I
Yeah.
missed it.
hate it.
Yeah,
I do.
that's
One
the-
of my early jokes was similar to that. Like I went to this guy that I was in love with who was like my teacher, and I went to his funeral, and the whole time I just can be like, I'm never gonna suck his dick. That's like the only thing I thought.
The
I'm
one
like,
that got
I'm
away.
never
The
gonna
one that
suck
got
his
away.
fucking
Forever.
dick. And then like the other guy was like introduced me to his mom, and like I hugged her, and I was just like, I want to just touch your son's dick, and I can't. This is upsetting. That's all I ever
Start rubbing her
wanted.
tits down.
The one
Yeah.
that got away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck.
literally.
I don't
Oh
know,
my
man.
gosh.
What the fuck are you guys doing for the holidays? You got to do crazy shit with all
Ah.
million of siblings?
No,
I'm gonna go to my sister's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
I'm
people
just
are.
gonna chill.
I hate everybody bragging online about not doing anything. They're like, I'm staying at home. Like, oh, you weren't fun at parties anyway, so stay home.
Right.
People in their quarantine activities while I'm just like in the world is just
People are trying to
hilarious.
outwoke each other.
Yeah.
Too. People are gonna
Right.
quarantine till like next summer and be like, I stayed in the house forever.
I stayed at the house. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
years.
I don't
No,
know.
shut the fuck up. And you still want to get COVID when you come out.
Well, and that's my thing. I'm like, we're all gonna
Yeah,
fucking
you're
get
gonna
it.
get it anyway.
It's gonna
I
happen.
think.
You think everybody just needs to get it and then
Just
it's
get it out
gonna
the
be
way.
It
Just come
seems
on,
like
just cut the
everybody's
shit and
gonna
just
get
get
it.
it.
I just think
Man,
everyone's
this is
gone.
population control. Some of you gotta go.
Because
No,
to
I
be
think that
honest,
wave is over.
Like that.
I mean, because to be honest, like they keep shutting everything the fuck down, open
Yeah.
it back up, and shut it down, open it back up. Just let's just go. With
I feel
the
so
flow.
bad for the restaurant workers and all that
Yeah.
stuff like
Let's
that.
just go
Fucked
with
up.
the flow.
And then we're just getting $600.
It's so weird in the
Yeah.
bars too.
I heard
Have y'all
he's
going to
blocking
any
it.
So
bars?
many bars are closed down.
Oh,
Yeah, I
well,
mean,
there's
we've gone to
some bars
bars,
that
like,
are still
outside,
open.
yeah.
Yeah, some bars are still
And
open.
they have that like sheet,
The glass.
the glass.
Yeah.
It's just, it's
Like,
I
it's
ain't gonna lie,
inside.
I'm really not that pressed to get drunk. I'll get drunk at home. I don't want to go to a bar that bad.
What?
No.
I don't.
That is.
See, we're bar
I
frauds.
I miss sitting at a bar and just flirting with a stranger.
Yes,
it's
and
like
never calling
activity
them.
is never gonna that is gonna be like so hard. That's gonna be like another 3 years before that's like you
That's
really.
what-
I used to go to bars and like right before like mics and shows, sit there, become friends with the bartender, maybe fuck them eventually,
Yeah, you can't do
meet a guy on
nothing.
the side. Like I
It was a good time.
I think
now, I mean, talk about like you going to a bar by yourself during COVID. It's even weirder
Oh, you're a
because
creep.
you're
Like, I
such
need
a
a
fucking
table.
strange person. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because you can't go sit at a bar.
Oh,
So you're
yeah.
just like, yeah, can I have a 4-top
I
for
think-
myself?
I think dudes are gonna be way bigger creeps after this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
Oh,
I feel like there's gonna be like sexual assault problems.
The
when this shit
the
opens back
DMs
up.
are crazy
so?
right now.
Yeah,
Dude,
guys
honestly-
are fucking creeps enough. They've been locked up for 9
The
months.
DMs are
The dudes
crazy
that
now.
are weird are gonna be fucking
Weirder.
right?
Well, think about it, like, because we always were joking about like how no one ever slides into my DMs. Since COVID, it has been stop.
Ridiculous, right?
Just
Yeah.
like and like bizarre, just like
Weird shit.
70-year-old men to like 22-year-olds where I'm like, I don't know what my demo is, but I'm liking it. The full
It's a
range.
wide net.
I I don't miss like it all the way, but I do miss going to the club a little bit
Yeah.
to shake my ass with
I
my
miss
friends.
going to
Yeah.
the club.
Just get down.
You know,
Yes.
I wasn't
Yeah.
a club hopper like every weekend, but
Yeah, not every weekend, but,
but
when we go out, we go
yeah.
the fuck out.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Like,
miss. And
we
I go to
shake
gay, we
our
go to gay
ass.
clubs. You know, I miss. I
Yes,
ain't gonna hold you, I miss the gay club.
In Center City.
You know,
You
Hell
can
yeah.
go
I
voyeur.
know.
Yes,
yeah,
boy,
hell
boy,
yeah.
boy,
Voyeur be
yes.
open till 5. You
I've
can,
been to voyeur.
Come on.
honestly, I know a lot of straight dudes that been the voyeur. So you go, yo,
Exactly. It's one of the funnest
I'll
clubs
go-
in the city.
It's so much
Yeah.
fun.
yes,
I
because
do
it's
miss
open
that.
3 levels and
Get
all
all
that
mollied
shit.
up.
Yeah.
I missed. Yeah, I will say that I miss like dancing. And
I do
being
miss
around.
dancing.
I just miss being around people.
When you think that shit gonna come back? Because that's like really germ infested.
fucking-
If you
I
think
don't know.
about it.
Summer? I don't know.
Summer. I think maybe this summer we might be okay.
I
I
mean,
mean, the people that want to go out are going to be out.
Y'all gonna take the vaccine?
No.
I don't think in the first
I don't know.
flow, but yeah, that's not it.
I
What's
I
it
don't
called?
want to.
Are
I
they
didn't do the flu shot. To be honest,
I've never
taken
done a flu shot either, yeah.
ever.
me either.
I don't go to the doctor. I
Yeah.
have to have like something horrifically wrong with me, like broken a
Mhm.
bone to go to the doctor. I don't go to the doctor.
You
Black
also,
people
everybody
we don't
around you
trust.
have gotten
My whole
COVID.
family got it.
I
She
got
it.
COVID. My whole family got it.
My whole
and
family got it. I didn't get it.
He didn't get it. His girlfriend didn't get it. And like, I'm literally with them
Yeah, all the
24/7.
time.
Like,
It's crazy.
yeah,
I don't
Wow.
Lucky.
know.
it's crazy.
Scumbag
Genetics.
genetics,
These
dude.
motherfuckers look good. His hair is always on point. Didn't get
Right.
fucking
He's like, I don't go to
COVID.
the doctor.
I just got bedhead,
Fuck, he
baby.
said, I don't go to the I don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, my teeth are straight. I don't
I'm
go to
just
the
hanging
dentist.
out.
Like, you know, just
Oh.
Fuck.
you look like a fucking Ken down with
perfect.
that.
He's fucking
So
perfect.
scumbag Ken doll.
Scumbag, yo, that's funny as shit.
You're Kenny.
Stop calling yourself that sometimes.
Go for that.
Scumbag Kim Dow.
That's what I'm being for Halloween this year.
You should.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
And
you
the
should.
five
That's
That's
just, you would just be
shadow,
wearing what you
super
wear
I'll
every
just
day.
wear what I wear.
Yeah.
She's like,
Have
you'll
a
be all
cigarette hanging
super
out your
douchey
mouth.
like you do.
Yeah, just be douchey.
It's
Hell
it's
yeah.
natural. Fuck
Uh,
yeah.
I'm a
I don't
natural
know.
douche.
I don't think shit's gonna open up for a while.
Well, it also talks about it's going to be regulate, like if it's like how it was this summer, because some bars you would go to down the shore, like people didn't regulate, and so people would be dancing, and then other places you'd be like, you'd get up to go to the bathroom, people would be like, "Where's your mask?
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
dance."
yeah.
So like, I think if that regulation is still happening until next fall, you're gonna only have certain places that you could.
People
but
are
it's gonna be like
confused
that
as
thing where you
fuck.
like
they don't know
sit
what to
down.
do. A lot of these businesses don't know what to do.
I feel like
It sucks.
I'm surprised more haven't banded together and been like, "Fuck you."
Well, they. I mean, they're
Saying
suing them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bars in Center City that are suing I think the governor.
Crazy.
And like Delco, there's a whole slew of people.
They're
That-
suing the governor what for lack of funds or,
Or-
just the opening and the shutting down.
Yeah,
and
like
back
just
of-
basically
there's
being
no
like, what's this
plan at
bullshit? There's
all.
no
It's
plan.
fucking
And also,
crazy.
my point is like I was just in CVS tonight to get something. It was fucking packed.
Packed.
Like, why can we go into a CVS and be this close? Why is the NFL playing? Why is the NBA playing? But yet
Yeah.
your mom and pop restaurant can't be
Right,
open? That's
exactly.
fucked up.
Target's
Yeah.
got
So like
fucking
that, I
fucking
think is the
fucking-
like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the argument is like, because I feel like I'm like, I get the reasons behind it. I'm not like
Oh,
an
yeah.
anti-COVID person. I'm not like one of those people. But I'm also like, then it should be across the board. Then fucking why
Yeah.
is Acme open? Because I can get Acme delivered. So why isn't everyone just getting delivery? Like,
Yeah.
why are these
I love-
places allowed
we
to
were
be
pretty
open?
close to the supermarket. So when the supermarket never shut down, I was like, Yeah,
It
some
ain't-
I
bullshit.
don't even think
Yeah.
though. I didn't need the supermarket to shut down. I need that shit to be open at all
Yeah.
But
times.
I do too. I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, it's bullshit right now.
It
to
didn't make
say-
sense logically. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Certain spaces that
How
we
do-
really do need these spaces.
Yeah,
Of
for
course.
Sure.
Being,
Sure.
We're gonna
but
be doing stand
we're
up at
close
fucking
in here
Chili's.
too, though.
Yeah.
We're standing close
True.
to each other in here. We're
Yeah.
we're touching shit in here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're
what
gonna
y'all
be
gonna do?
We're gonna be
you
doing
know?
stand up at fucking Chili's when this is all over. It's gonna be Lovable Monsters live from TGI Friday.
Yeah.
That's the only shit
Everything
that's
else is
gonna be
fucking
open.
closed down. It's
Man.
crazy.
I like how creative it made people. A lot of
Yeah.
people creativity spiked
Yeah.
during it.
Yeah.
I mean some.
Or they
you
just
know.
got crazier.
People, I love how comedian. A lot of people making shitty TikToks. That's been my favorite.
Oh, I can't stand them
That
dances,
shit-
man. I ain't gonna
Dances-
I
hold
like the TikToks, but I don't really.
Some of them, if you're funny,
I tried.
Yeah.
We tried to get into it for like a week.
Yeah,
Some of
we
them are
tried
funny.
that
We was like,
TikTok
yeah.
shit. I said this shit. Drizz, you would be so. I know I would be good on TikTok.
Yeah, I
But
posted
I'm
one of her videos on my TikTok of her,
yeah,
and it got way more views than any of the videos I posted. I'm like, girl, you gonna blow it up on my TikTok? You don't see
Yeah,
this shit?
I'm gonna start doing the TikToks though, because everybody I know has millions of followers.
hell
But
yeah.
for them to make it that easy and all that shit, but now they're starting to incorporate paying that too now.
I know.
And TikTok.
I've heard.
Like
Yeah.
That's why I'm
tipping
going
people?
over there. I started OnlyFans too.
You
got
did?
OnlyFans?
Yeah, I did. But I'm going to be having.
What are you
like,
doing in
I'm
it?
going to have some BTS content, like of us
Yeah.
doing skits, and I'm going to do like well, stuff like probably with you guys. If I like this
Yeah.
interview would be like BTS, like exclusive content.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sucking dick on there and fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much work.
Yeah, it's too
I
much
was thinking
work.
about doing stand up in my bra.
Hey, dudes will pay for that. Dudes are creeps.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people would. But I have subscribers, and it's set at like $8.99 a month, and people are subscribing, and they'll
That's
watch me
sweet.
for $8 a month.
You said you're
$9.99.
doing for
That's
$8.99.
Yep.
You get to choose
Yeah.
what you want.
And people are,
And people are subscribing.
oh my God.
And I
That's
just have
nice.
pictures of me. I got a picture up there earlier. I had like this little booty shorts on with a white beater, just like a little cute,
Yeah.
something that a bitch would have posted anyway for free.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not sucking dick
Yeah.
on there though, and it's not sexual content. No premarital
move.
sex.
Yeah.
No fellatio.
This is a Christian podcast.
You know.
Yeah.
So I joined the fucking OnlyFans wave. I know
There's
a lot
no
of people
shame
are
in
on there. One
I
of my
would do that
girlfriends
shit.
does fitness on there, and the other girl I know does makeup tutorial. And she showed me her cash out, and she cashes out maybe like almost like $800 like every
Wow.
other week.
That's fucking banging.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna learn how to
Yeah,
do
I think
makeup.
I'm gonna make my way over there. I wrote down some earlier, lingerie and laughs.
Laundry and
That's
laughs.
hilarious.
Yeah, but only on OnlyFans.
That's
You could do it.
Yeah,
I don't
lingerie
get
and laughs. So I was thinking about it.
how do people not steal stuff from that and just post it other places? What do they
They
do?
do.
Watermark it?
people have
Yeah.
posted on Pornhub.
Yeah, they must have like some.
Those people are.
They
out
must
of their
have like
fucking
some
minds.
lawyers that go through shit like that and takes
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
I'm sure maybe that's
'Cause I
also
always
part
wonder.
of.
I'm like, how do people just not put that shit? on
But
another
people should
website?
be able to not screen record. Like, don't you know how you could do with
Yeah.
like Apple Music or something like
Yeah,
that?
they
I
Like,
kill
think
it.
they have to have something that blocks it
Yeah.
because too many people are making a living at it that
Yeah.
they have to have something
That's
that
what I was
makes it
wondering.
I
different.
heard they do. I heard you can't screen record
There's
on
gotta be
OnlyFans.
something.
Because why wouldn't we be seeing
That's what I
every
heard.
webcam ever? I mean, this isn't a new idea. It's
Yeah.
just a different.
No, I was asking. I was
concept,
like, how the fuck is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
yeah.
Or it probably tells you, like, on Snapchat, like if you
Screen
record
record
it,
it,
they
yeah.
tell you.
yeah.
So it's like maybe you just know, and that way you can actually get that user like kicked off or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I mean, listen, do it. That's great. I don't know.
Because I wasn't going to do it at first, but I'm like, because I feel like people have tainted the name
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans,
So
yeah.
anytime you think about OnlyFans, you just
Think
think about
sexual.
sex. And you think
Yeah.
about fucking, and people are on there cooking, and I'm just
Yeah.
on there like, oh shit, she's on there making lasagna tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Making baked ziti
DJing.
tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
thinks you're fucking. It's just like, no, people are just selling their personality,
Yeah.
selling their content.
Yeah.
It's not always about sex.
People should be making money for doing shit.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah, it's only your fans.
Yeah. And people who
Yeah.
want to see my shit, come watch my OnlyFans. I'm going to be on there doing shit.
That's good.
So.
Hell yeah.
I like
Rapper,
that.
baby.
Like BTS, like me and Tata, I went to Jamaica
Mhm.
like the year before last. I would have put all that shit on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And just let people come. If you want to watch me and Tata in Jamaica, just partying and have a good time, subscribe.
We should make an OnlyFans just getting drunk and fighting.
Yeah. I know, because I'm like, what would my thing be? I'm like, yeah, but like, yeah, just the
You
two
want
of us.
to watch
the
you
two of
make
us-
Peggy cry?
Yeah,
We'll drink
the
a bottle
two
of
of us
whiskey.
fighting. The two of us fighting.
People will subscribe. To
Actually,
watch
I
you
think
guys.
so.
Do y'all get
Because-
on each other's nerves?
Sometimes.
Mhm. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, we
different.
fight
It's
a
not.
solid
It's
amount.
like we fight. Yeah, we fight a
We
lot.
feel like
It's-
siblings fight. though.
yeah, it's not getting on each other's nerves. It's like we're like I know when he gets and the same with me. Like I know when he gets into a mode where like he's ready to physically fight someone, and like it's almost like he's looking beyond me, and I'll be like, hey, look me in my eyes. Hey,
Ryan, you're a fighter?
I'll get crazy sometimes.
Yeah. Z. And I'm like I don't get into physical, but I will like straight up if I'm in a certain mood and a certain guy talks to me in a certain way, I'm like, what did you fucking like I go crazy.
That's Tata.
And then he
I'm overprotective. Like if I saw someone doing
that's
something
my
to her,
deal.
Oh, we
like
did
people
this
I love.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I brought this guy to this party, and then these other guys were kind of like, because they have so
no, she's more overprotective than me, I think, though.
really.
Yeah, I don't like nobody bothering my friends.
That's what I
I
don't
get in
like.
more trouble protecting people than people bothering me. If somebody
Yeah,
fuck
people
with me,
bother me.
I'm just like,
"Get the fuck
fuck
outta
you.
here."
100%.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
if somebody bothers my friends,
yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
fucking
get
murder
angry
you.
as fuck. Yeah.
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 Same.
Yeah, I don't
And that's funny because like we I don't think we get on each other's nerves because we don't get to that point.
No,
but we do annoy.
we
She annoy me.
annoy
We annoy each other.
And I'm like, oh, Tata, you get on my nerves. I'm gonna just be quiet for like 15 minutes.
yeah, we
Or
annoy each
either
other.
we just won't talk for
and
a
we're
minute.
super vocal about it too. Like,
Yeah. But I think
but
that's
it
how you
gets
should
silent
be.
in like 10 minutes.
But that's how you should be with your friends. You should be
Same,
like, yo, you
yeah.
getting on my fucking nerves. I'm gonna call you back.
Also,
Or
we did,
I can tell when she
you guys
irked because
did
she does this
creative
thing
stuff.
with her face. She'd be like, I can tell when she irked.
You know? Because I don't try to get angry with my friends. You know, I don't
Yeah.
like to do that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, also, like, you do creative stuff. Like, I think a lot of times we get into fights because it'll be like, it's like a creative thing. Like, we'll be talking about something where it's like, something will escalate to, it's not even a fight. It's just like, it's like discussing what the thing is going to be.
Intense discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, so it'll be stuff like that more.
And
Then we're over
we
shit
work
in
so
5
together
minutes.
so much so far. We got so much other shit to do.
Yeah.
I'll say that's probably the most difficult thing is trying to, but it always ends up working out. Her trying to get me to see her vision.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
me trying to.
And she
or-
be like, I don't see it, Drizz. I be like, okay, well, this is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain. I think it should be like da da da.
Yeah.
And then if she not feeling it, she be like, ugh. She's like, I just can't say it. I'm just trying to. So what do you mean by the dicks are going to be on the table? I'm just like, the dicks are on the table and they're just. And Tata's like,
She
oh,
hold on,
okay,
she does
da-da-da.
this thing. She'll turn around, but she moved the whole body. Tata, let me tell.
To show you it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
And then,
Physically show you.
and then it's just cool from there.
or I'll have an idea that I was like keep it to myself, but I'm like, nah, she gotta hear this shit. Nah, I tell her, she be like, you know what, that is good. Like,
Hell
when
yeah.
we-
Yeah.
And
That's
anytime
really
she
how
tell
it
me
be.
something, I be like, you're right. That's what it's all about. Like,
Yeah.
you come
Yeah.
together and you
Talking
create.
to
Like,
we just
Yeah.
it's not.
respect each other. Like,
Yeah, it's
heavy.
not all about one person's idea. Like,
Yeah.
I always try to incorporate like other people. Even like even if it's my idea, I still want to get other people's opinion. Like when I do the thing with you, Ryan, I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
so what do you think about this, or how do you
Right.
feel about
Yeah.
that, or are you comfortable with doing this? And if you want to add something or improv, by all means, just go ahead and do it because I want to show your artistry as well. Because
Yeah.
it's not all about just me. I want to whatever's
everybody
funny.
shine.
I want it to go. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's all about what makes it funny.
Actually, that was some of our earlier fights because I come from like a world of like acting and I did musical theater and then I went to film school and then I was in sketch group and then I've been doing comedy. So like literally I've been a performer and a writer my whole life and he isn't. So like when we would first talk about stuff, I'd be like, what about this? And he'd be like, I'm like, well, just say your first thought. He's like, I don't want to. I'm like, this is what
I'll be dead
brainstorming is.
quiet.
Like he's like, I'll tell you my third thought. I'm like, no, you tell me your first thought. That'll give me a second thought. I'm like, this is called brainstorming.
Yeah,
this is
a lot of
creativity. And
brainstorming.
it was like, but it was also just more of like, it's not a thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
Right.
So you were like,
Yeah,
I
no, I
don't,
never
because
did that
think
shit.
about it. Like when you first start doing something like that, if you don't know, like failing at it is kind of like a part of it.
Yeah.
It's so easy to be so precious with your ideas. Whereas like, so then I like a couple times I'd be like, just fucking
Fucking
sure.
say something.
I'm like, I'm not gonna, so what am I just writing the whole fucking thing? And then you just have one, and then they'd be like, then it finally like, now it's like we can fully
Yeah.
like develop stuff. But that's also just because like, I come
been
from such a
friends for a long time.
collaborative world where I'm like,
Yeah.
just tell me your thought. Because like, I'm not going to judge your first thought.
Yeah.
Or it's like when somebody like we were, the other day I was with somebody and he was like telling me a joke and I was like, not to be an asshole. I was like, that's just a premise. And he's like, well, I go, no, it's a very funny premise, but like,
It's not a joke.
what's the next stop? And he's like, all right, never mind. And I'm like, no, I like this. Let's talk about it. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care. Like, because remember,
But
like,
if you're not used to that shit,
if you're not
just
used to
like,
it, you're just like,
yeah.
oh, well, did you just fucking insult
Try to
me?
play
And I'm
me?
like,
Yeah.
no. I'm like, no, I like it. It's actually a good premise, but like,
What's going to
what
elevate
is
it?
happening?
What are we
Like,
doing
where's the next thing?
Yeah.
And like, that's like my favorite thing. Like, because like for me, I love when he gives me his joke, and I'm so much better at like helping somebody else
Punch up.
Elevate it.
punching up their joke than my own shit, because
Yeah, me too.
my own
Yeah.
shit is like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know if
that's
it's
how I
like,
am. With my own shit, I don't
Yeah.
know. But if
I
somebody
love when
else
people
shit,
give me tags. Like, I
Yeah.
love all that shit. And people, and so like, I hate when people are like, I don't want to insult you, but do you want to hear? I'm like, yeah, bitch, this is what
Yeah.
this is. Like,
I
this
also
is what
hate
this
when people you
job.
don't know will come up to you. And
Oh,
be like,
well,
you
yeah,
should
don't
say
do
that. I'm
that.
like, you're
Literally, you
funny,
should
and I
shut
don't
the
fucking
fuck
know
up.
you.
Wait, we've talked about this, but we were on the road last year, and some guy's like, you gotta really play up your hot
Oh
guy
my
thing.
God.
And I literally was like, that's not a thing. What are you fucking
We were
talking
on a
about?
show, and he's like, he's like, you really need to play up the hot guy.
like,
thing."
be more hotter.
I'm like,
I
what
was
the
like,
fuck
what does
am
that
I
mean?
walking? I'm
what
like,
the,
I'm
be like, what
fucking
the
hot,
fuck?
right?
I've already got a sleeve.
Yo, is
Right?
that funny? You like,
Ignore
hot
that
guys?
guy.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it was like but see, now that's the time I almost
It's
fought that guy,
crazy.
because like that is the kind of stuff I'm
I
like,
just blew
don't
that
you
shit
fucking
off. I
talk
was
about-
like-
don't talk about Ryan like that, okay? He's more than a pretty face, okay? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
a
what
weird
He's
People-
funny
people do that to
despite
you a
his
lot?
pretty face.
Like, you should be the dumb guy.
A
You
decent
should,
amount.
You should, like,
a decent amount. Play up the
Oh,
hot guy thing.
you're like the Mel Dumb Blonde.
Yeah.
That's what they tried to-
yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, that's what they try to categorize you
Yeah,
as.
sometimes.
I guess I don't even know.
I forget what it was.
I don't
feel
even
like
know.
there was like a younger crowd of girls or something. He was like, you need to play up the hot guy thing.
And you're like, that's
I was
what
like,
crowd
I
work
was like,
is.
yeah, I was doing crowd work. I don't know.
I got all their numbers.
Yeah,
We're
I was
good.
like,
What the fuck? I'm already hot. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I
Like,
gotta
what are
keep
you
playing it up.
I'm trying to
Right.
work out.
Well, but
Nah, we don't want nobody overly hot and shit.
Right. When he walk in the
me
fucking
see.
steam and shit, his parents all blowing
Can we get a
back.
fan on the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how
Play
can
this
you
shit
not
up.
overly hot myself? Like, you know.
But also, think about it. Don't you think people come up to, like, people have come up to me and be like, you should play up being a girl more? And I'm like, I don't know what that is, because I play up being Peggy.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to wear a dress?
Mhm.
You want me to wear heels?
Yeah,
And I've had like bookers be like, yeah. I'm like,
I'm glad we
Bye.
we're in the now, like, it's time, like, women wear sneakers everywhere now. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I love sneakers.
Like, you could dress up sneakers now, because the whole wearing heels as a comedian.
fuck that
and
shit.
I don't know about, like, in the urban comedy scene, you got to dress down before you get on that stage.
Yes.
And wear them
Yeah.
heels and all
Yes,
that,
you
especially
gotta
when
be
you do
fly.
them specials.
You gotta be fly.
Yeah, and like now, you know, a lot of like streetwear apparel. is,
Streetwear,
like,
yeah.
it's more common now. Even when you're
Yeah.
going out, like, you know, relaxed outfits and all
Yeah.
that. So I'm glad that I don't get told to be more. I mean, I get told to calm my sexy down a little bit,
Really?
but it
It's
depends
so
on who's
fucking
saying
annoying.
it.
I don't like
depends
it
on
when
who's
people tell. I don't
saying
like when
Yeah.
people tell people to
do
people tell
anything.
Tata. Yeah, I don't like when people tell people Tata, like, oh, you should cover up your breasts. I'm just like,
My
that.
titties,
Those are
yeah,
my
yeah. I get
breasts.
told that a lot, especially
Titties
as
do
a
what they want.
But it's usually from another comic. It's never from an
Oh,
audience.
yeah.
yeah,
member.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Somebody
yeah, I
who's
get,
less funny.
yeah.
So-
People always, or people are like, she could tell you that,
Give
tell
me
that joke
advice.
without.
You said it.
Yeah.
every time.
Or like, it's the same as if someone's like, can't you tell that without cursing? I'm like, talk to me for 10 minutes. Do I curse? I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not
Talk
like.
how I
I didn't
talk, dude.
put fucking for the laugh. The laugh
Right.
is coming after
Yeah.
the fuck. Trust
okay,
me.
right.
Like, if you have a problem with that word, that's your own fucking shit. Like,
Right.
that's why I wrote this joke, is so
Yeah.
that you aren't a part of my thing.
Everybody
anymore.
who says
Get outta
that shit
here.
always has a contrived personality on stage too. They're like
Yeah.
so separate from who they are. I'm like,
yeah.
you're completely faking it. So
Yeah.
you want everybody
Yes.
else to fuck off.
Right.
It's crazy.
And then they talk. They try to throw it in the. Oh, this is the
Yeah.
art of comedy.
I'm smart.
The art
I'm
of
like,
it.
"Cool."
I'm like,
I know
"Man,
19
fuck
words."
y'all."
Get the fuck out of here.
But then, I mean, but I've also seen like someone who go on stage who's like pretty quiet or doesn't curse, and then they add to it. I'm like, so
Yeah.
yeah, I get that person,
Yeah.
tell that person. Or if I went on stage and like tried to like
Uncomfortable,
act
yeah.
like a boy or something, like I could see someone saying, I'm like, no, talk to me for 10 minutes after
That's
my
how you
spot.
talk,
This is
yeah.
who I am. Like, I'm not.
Portraying
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
boy.
I might be a
image.
heightened
contrived
version,
shit,
but
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's bullshit. Like, who
Drives me
cares?
fucking crazy.
True.
Yeah,
Crazy.
crazy. Like, I love saying "suck a dick" only because
all
I
the
think
time.
I mean,
It's funny because I get the total opposite. Everybody sees me and be like, "Yo, Drizz, nuck if you buck, right? Nuck if you buck," and I'm just like, I'm chilling today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What a different mood.
Like I'm always. Don't get me wrong. I'll be turned up, but like people meet me in person and be like, "Yo, you real chilling." I'm like, "What the fuck do you
Yeah.
want me to
You want me
be?
to
Like
walk
over the
around
top,
screaming all day?
screaming over the top on
I think that's the
Instagram?"
biggest misconception about us too.
Yeah, that we're like
you're
super
always,
over.
like,
that
Always
all-
hype.
that-
You know how fucking annoying that would be?
They'll look at that 15-second clip on Instagram and think they know your life.
All day.
Yeah.
You know what I
they be
mean?
like,
Most of the
wow.
time, we chilling, quiet, smoking the
Oh,
L.
right. I'm we there watching conspiracy
Like,
videos. Like, wow, I can't believe they gave them niggas syphilis. We be watching Tuskegee. Wow.
The experiment.
Yeah, Tuskegee. Like we like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We just been out watching documentaries,
Yeah,
smoking and just
those
chilling
high
and
on
writing.
Reddit.
I love watching murder mysteries. Wow, she did kill her brother.
That's all I
Yes, I like
yeah.
Snapped.
Yeah,
Snap.
all that
Yo,
type of
fuck
shit.
yeah.
Verse 48 's my shit.
Forensic Files.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Very I don't know if it has anything to do with us getting older, but very much more just like a relaxed
Murder.
energy.
Yeah.
And when we just
I've
know,
always
But to be
love that
honest,
shit.
I
turn that shit on and
don't
off.
tell anybody in the community, but I've never watched Love and Hip Hop or anything like that. I don't
Oh,
really
wow,
watch
that's
that type
funny.
of shit. I don't like it.
I
I'm
didn't
like, if
think
I
it
want to
is.
see the ghetto shit, I can walk outside. I don't like this. I don't like the fucking fighting and the pulling the hair and shit.
Didn't think you were
I
gonna
don't
say
like
Love
it.
they
and
lost
Hip
me
Hop.
after season one with all
fucking
them
hate it.
shows. I don't watch
Yeah.
it either.
I'm a say yes to the dress type girl.
I don't listen. I don't watch
Is that-
any
what is it?
reality.
That's on TLC, right?
Yeah.
I love TLC.
All those
shows.
shows are just
I
like,
like my 600-pound life too.
those,
I did not watch that shit. That shit
Those-
makes me sad.
those
Yeah.
production meetings.
Yeah, all those shows make me so sad. I don't watch them.
They have like the craziest, like their production meeting. They just find
I know a lot of
rejects
people who
and
watch
then
my 600
don't help them. They're just like,
A lot of
film
people
that
do.
I
Shit is
do.
I even
crazy.
think Say Yes to the Dress is depressing to me. Like, I'm like, this whole concept is just like, this girl is obsessed with gay. I'm like, that makes me like ill for somebody. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
all you
It's
care
the
about.
Super
did you
Bowl
see
of
the
her
com-
life,
Yeah,
and the
that's
husband's a piece of shit. You're
Yeah.
like, dude, you're married
Did
a
you see the
turd.
one where they
Right.
where they have a competition of whose wedding is the best? And then and then at the end you guys get a honeymoon trip.
Oh shit.
And whoever wins get a free honeymoon.
That was a
and,
whole
like,
show by
money.
itself?
Yes.
That
I forgot the
is-
name
They
of
got-
it.
Yikes.
All those shows are
Yeah, I
fucking.
haven't watched
There's
it
some
in a
show
while.
called Love Island or some shit out right now. Some
Oh.
Netflix is starting to build up on them little
Is that the
reality
one
I'm
that
not
was-
gonna lie. The only one I did watch was Blind Love.
That was good.
That was
Is that when
good.
you're behind the
Oh, that
wall?
was-
Yes.
See,
That
I
was
saw
good.
that
and
one.
the best was
With
my
that one
dad
hot,
and I
crazy
watched
chick?
it. My dad is like a 74-year-old, doesn't watch shit like this. And like he sat down with me and like I was like, what are you watching? I'm like, I'll turn something else. And he like 10 minutes in, he was just like, you can tell she doesn't like him, even though he can't. I was like, Dad, and then all of a sudden I came in the next day. He's like, I just watched another episode. I couldn't figure out how to turn this Netflix thing off, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, Dad.
That was a
Okay.
good show.
That shit is
It was
magnetic.
Nicole's a whore.
Yeah. Oh my God, he literally was like, that girl wants to sleep with that other guy. Like he wanted to say
That-
something
That was a
else, and I was
good
like,
show.
That show was the best.
It was so
The one
good.
chick fell in love with the one guy, and they opened up, and the other tall guy came out, and she was like, "Fuck." How mad she was.
And the guy was real short. I seen that. I
And
think
she
his name
just
was, like,
kept
Mark
getting
or something.
fucked up and hitting on him anyway. I was like,
Yeah.
this girl's a savage.
Oh yeah, I seen that
Savage.
Nicole or something like that.
Yeah.
And the guy, and they were getting married. And
Yeah.
he decided to
he
marry
was
the army
so in
girl.
love with
She was
her.
trying to fuck the whole thing
Yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah.
she was an
It was a
animal.
good concept overall.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely good.
You know what I mean? I'm like, wow.
There
this
was
is
some
good.
I would
funny-
host a show like that. I would do something like
That's
that, like
funny.
you,
Oh my
like
God.
Ryan Seacrest's situation. like I would do that. Like
That
hell
dude
yeah.
petrifies me.
Really?
Yeah.
He's in everything. But
There's
got
got to
to
be. He did something fucked up.
Oh, Ryan
Something's gonna
Seacrest?
come out of that dude, and it's gonna be bad.
Oh
I'm
shit!
telling you.
I'm
There's
telling
no-
you, he got.
I
got
just, I
got
just
the
don't
eye.
believe anybody's that pure. I just don't.
I don't
believe
think
it.
he's pure. I think he's just
There's
like,
something fucked up with that guy.
He doesn't have any
Definitely.
scandals.
Yeah, there will be one.
Zero
It's gonna
scandals.
be
that we know
bodies
of.
under his pool or something.
yeah, probably.
Come-
He is always chipper. His
Yeah,
teeth is
he-
right.
yeah,
Always too
smiling.
fucking good.
He's probably just on a lot of drugs. That's
Oh,
what I would
yeah.
be. I'd just be on speed all the time.
He's got to be.
Wow.
I don't trust
Yeah.
him or The Rock. The Rock freaks
The
me
Rock,
out too.
I love The Rock.
I love
He's
The Rock.
So
Wait,
fucking
all right,
perfect.
two very
Yeah.
different people.
No, but they're
The
both
Rock
like,
has
everybody
substance.
loves them.
The Rock is amazing.
He looks fucking.
He's
looks
talented.
They're
so
shitty
good.
movies.
Ryan Seacrest just is a talker.
Shitty movies.
Yeah,
The
I'm not
Rock
into
is
The
a
Rock.
Rock's just a
fucking
huge jack guy. He's
yeah,
good
and
at
then he's
fucking
super
acting.
cool with like little tiny girls, and it's like funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. and he's-
Whoop-de-fucking
and
do.
he's jacked.
The Rock
like-
look good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking
I just
great.
never tapped into
Huge
his movies.
jack dude.
And he's jacked. Like,
He's jacked.
he looks good as shit. He looks good.
I don't know. I'm just not buying it.
And he's aging very well. The bald head and the
Oh, well, yeah,
Well, you know what?
Shape.
The money makes
You don't
everything
ain't
different.
drinking.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to the money like that.
Girl, because we look
Only
good.
fans not
We
ugly.
look good now. Can you imagine?
Fucking money.
I love it.
Man, I always say they don't want me to lose this gut, honey.
Girl, they ain't gonna be able to. Girl,
A
they ain't
whole
gonna be able
new
to take
bitch.
you. They ain't gonna be able to take you. Y'all think she don't be having no clothes on now?
He out here in lingerie. Be like,
Wow, that's how you really
I
gonna
know.
wear
What's your
I'm like,
OnlyFans?
that's
You
how
gotta
really-
plug it.
Drizz Brown Beauty. Sam is my Instagram.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
So everybody can find me easily, guys. And I'm going. You guys will see the content. I'm not going.
yeah, we
I'm not
have
gonna tell
stuff
you.
dropping.
They put out skits all the fucking time. They're
Sketches.
hilarious.
Skits
Sketches.
dropping next year.
Sketches.
Well, movies, films that we're making
Hell yeah.
coming.
Ryan
Hell
will
yeah.
be in some stuff.
Hell yeah.
I got some
Nice.
stuff
Yeah,
planned for Ryan.
quality creative sketches.
Good.
Yeah.
Might I say?
Yeah.
All your shit looks
We don't
good.
really do anything.
You
less
know.
than-
Oh, and then I'm on a show that's gonna be, I believe it's gonna be on Facebook TV because Facebook TV is growing.
Yeah.
Right now they have 45 shows, so this show
Hell
is
yeah.
being added, and I'm season 1, episode 1, Mastery of Comedy,
Nice.
All right.
where now that's what I was filming in
Is
New
that
York.
Roy Wood?
That day we couldn't do the show
Roy Wood?
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4
yeah.
new comics with 4 veteran comics. They pair us up and it's like a mentor thing.
fucking
Oh, that's
It's not
cool.
a competition or nothing either.
Oh, good.
That's sick.
It's just
Yeah,
comedy.
Like
Yeah.
we perform 2 sets. Before you meet your mentor, after you meet your mentor.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a dope ass experience. So I'm excited about that
When's it
because
coming
it'll be
out?
like my first credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
good.
think. Well, I did Caroline's, but
Yeah.
it's nothing like a
Yeah. Not a credit.
quote unquote TV
Yeah.
credit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Hell
So
awesome.
Oh, and not only just my OnlyFans, I have a cartoon.
yes.
I have a
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yes.
Oh, go on YouTube and subscribe to the cartoon. I'm doing voiceovers and I'm writing for the cartoon. It's
Hell
called
yeah.
All Over the Place. My guy, Justin Richburg, is one of the animators.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fucking amazing show. Just click the link in my bio. Or
All
go to
Over the
YouTube.
Place?
It's called All Over the Place.
The people behind these projects we're doing are like,
It's called All Over the Place. It's a cartoon style, like in living color
Oh, fuck yeah.
type area. Like it's a sketch comedy, but cartoon.
I love that.
Got you.
That's
So,
Hell
yeah.
fun.
So guys, watch it out.
Check that
I don't know
shit
if you've seen. I posted that little Batman thing.
Yeah. You post shit all the time. I'm always looking.
Okay, so that
rapping,
little, so that
videos.
so that Batman clip is a clip from the cartoon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you guys get a chance,
it is
just go
really
and watch
funny,
it.
y'all.
Hell
It's
yeah,
very,
I'll
very
check it
funny.
out.
Start from episode 1 if you go to the YouTube and just like work your way. And they're not super long.
Hell
They're
yeah.
not
Oh,
super
cool.
long.
You know what I
Episodes are
mean?
like 10 minutes, like 8 to 10 minutes.
That's perfect.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Fuck
Yeah.
I love
Yep.
it.
So make sure you guys check out Tata on
Will.
Facebook. It's coming, and I'm on YouTube, all over the place.
I love
Check
it.
them
We're
fucking
trying
You
to
guys are the
fucking
best.
Adult Swim. Come the fuck
Yeah.
on.
Thank you guys for coming.
You're the
on.
best.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you so
us.
much.
Yeah, hell
Tata
yeah.
Sharice for my plug.
Yeah, yeah,
TATA,
yeah.
She rise.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love that name. Doesn't it always sound rich already? Like
It
doesn't
does.
Tata
Sharice.
Sharice already
Right.
have something?
Yeah, you know another comic. They also told me I should change my name.
Who?
What do y'all
better
think
shut
about
the
that?
fuck
say he's a pussy.
I don't-
Shut the podcast off. Yo, happy New Year, you
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Happy
Suck
New Year,
our
happy
dick.
New Year. Suck our dicks and don't tell Tata what the fuck to do, all right?
Señorita, su mama like that. Suck our fucking dicks.
Where'd you guys fuck at? Wait, did I complimented your fucking hair yesterday, you stupid bitch?
I love you. I love you.
This has been a Droptent Media production.